And when it comes to property, well, you've got tax benefits to claim if you buy property taking a home loan. So keep that in mind, and therefore a home loan is almost critical. Even if you've got huge amount of savings in your bank, do take a loan and make sure you avail of those tax benefits. We've got Amar Bell, Business Head, Home Loans, Construction Finance and Affordable Housing, Reliance Home Finance, with us from the Mumbai studio to take all our home loan questions today. Amar, thanks very much and welcome. Let's kick off the segment. We've got Shefali on the phone line with us. Shefali, hi. How can we help you?
Hi, Shefali here. So I'm looking forward to buy a property, and my understanding with home loans is very minimal, like as in how EMI starts in case I'm investing in a pre-launch property, or where the possessions are after 2-3 years. Also would like to know, what is EMI holiday, and if you could also advise me on what should be an ideal down payment for any project.
Wow, Shefali, I mean, from your voice, we can make out that you're not a day older than 25, and I hope that's your age. So Amar, they're getting younger by the day. So she says, I don't know much about home loans. Well, neither did I, neither did you when you took your first home loan. So how can we help her?
No, it's a great question, Manisha, and you're right, but sounding her questions, it looks like she knows a lot of things. Okay, because these are very important questions she's asking. So first, because there are 2-3 questions to start with, in the under construction properties, normally the banker or a financer, any HFC or banks, they do the dispersal in stage wise as per the construction schedule and the builder schedule given to the client and to the financer. Sure. The second question stands for in terms of the under construction, what kind of scheme she can go for. So there can be two kind of options one can opt for. One can be a pre-MI option in which the interest will go only on the disbursed amount, and the second option can be go for full EMI, where interest can be, so full EMI is a part of interest component plus principal component.
Right.
So interest will be charged on the disbursed amount only, and balance will get reduced from the principal. Now somebody can go for first option if already there are other home expenses, other burden of rental and all that. Now if somebody can afford, then option 2 is better, because then one can run off their overall tenure of loan quickly.
Yeah, and start paying principal faster, isn't it? That's also a big point. Absolutely. EMI holiday, I'm quite surprised. I think young people have read about it, what an EMI holiday is, because just in case, there's this big new iPhone that I have to buy and I can't really pay my home loan, do I get an EMI holiday?
Well, we don't wish from the financial side or as a friend also, anybody will go for that kind of holiday period, because it normally don't help in your overall credibility in the financial score. We all have this assessment of our score in a CIBIL, which is a common company, which is a common software, which has all the data points in terms of our loan repayments. Now somebody go for a request of holiday, even at the extreme situation, one should not opt for, because then it will reduce his overall credit score. And that will affect not only your overall eligibility, but anybody in your family is also asking for a loan, it will hurt him.
Right.
So rather than going for holiday EMI, one can go for a moratorium kind of period, where you can request your financer, boss, this is a bad time going on, either in service or business. Can I have an option of paying only an interest portion and not the principal portion for few years or few months?
Right. Okay. Finally, I think let's take a last question, where she wants to know what would be the ideal down payment for any project. Well, what I'm assuming is she wants to know what should she pay from her pocket and how much home loan should she avail. And there are actually specifications laid out for how much home loan can she get, isn't it?
Absolutely. You're absolutely right. In terms of normally the financiers, banks and HFCs go for 75 to 80% of overall dispersal. So there is a client OCR of 10 to own contribution is 10 to 20%. Now how it goes on, less than 30 lakh loan, as per the rule, banks can lend up to 90% off loan. So anything between 30 to 75, banks go for a loan to value ratio of 80%. And if it is more than 75 lakh loan, it will be restricted to 75% of the market value of the loan amount.
Fair enough. I think we have to quickly move on to the next question. This one took up a lot of time. Surendra Mishra says, I've shortlisted Prateek Style Home in Noida. The unit will cost me 95 lakh plus registration. I'm a private tutor and my monthly income varies from 3 lakhs to 3.75 lakhs. I pay service tax, but I don't have regular salary slips. How can I get a home loan? He says, I pay 45,000 rupees a month as rent. So tutor, earning a lot of money, but obviously doesn't have, a salary slip. It's a shady sort of a earning pattern.
I wish I could have read so much in my early life, and if this is the money, somebody's earning. Well, great. No worries, Mr. Mishra. You will definitely be getting a home loan. Bank will consider you as in a self-employed category.
Okay.
And you will be assessed as per your documents, which are like income tax return and computation of income. So even if you don't have regular salary slips, but you have income tax returns of last 2 years and computation of income, one can get a loan from the banks and housing finance companies. And the second thing I think they ask for in terms of what kind of the loan amount. Right. Now, assuming the age criteria is almost till 65 year when the loan is getting completed. So assuming your age is around between 50 to 55, you still have 10 to 15 years, you should get a loan of between 75 to 80 lakh rupees.
All right, fair enough. Mansher Gill says, I have a home loan with State Bank of Patiala. My outstanding is 75 lakhs. My EMI is 1 lakh. Will I benefit if I opt for a home loan saver scheme? First of all, I just wanted to know whether a lot of banks offer this. This is a 2-in-1 account, isn't it?
You're absolutely right, Manisha. This is home credit or home saver. There are different scheme names have been given, but the working is same. Few banks and institutions, HFCs, are offering this. Well, how the calculation goes, in this, the institutions opens one of the current account which will be linked with the home loan account, and client will be charged interest on the net amount, that is your home loan outstanding minus the balance which you are maintaining in the current account.
Right.
So somebody who is having good cash flows over the month between 5th to 15th, 15th to 30th, and over the months during the year, one should go for this kind of scheme. Well, this scheme, financiers and banker will charge 0.5 to 100 basis point more, but still if somebody is maintaining a good healthy balance in the current account, the benefit can be more.
Absolutely. So it really works for salaried people who do tend to, invest at a certain point, salary comes in and the float remains for a while. Amar Bell, thank you very much for taking all of your questions today on home loans.
Thank you, Manisha. Pleasure.